Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to speak about 5 different ways how to invest your money securely. But first of all, let me remind you why it is so important to have your money invested, not just kept on a bank account or at home. Reason number 1 is inflation. Imagine that you have $100 and you want to buy something for it. In a year, you will be able to buy less for the same amount of money. So this is inflation. You can get less for the same amount of money because everything is getting more and more expensive over the time. The second reason is devaluation. It is in a certain way similar process which happens with different countries which have weak currencies. And reason number 3 is connected with banks. Although banks are quite reliable and you usually think that your money is safe on a bank account, sometimes even banks can go bankrupt. And in this situation, you will lose everything. Reason number 4 is that even if you have it safe on your bank account for a while, your money can be stolen as a result of a fraud. So you're not really safe, aren't you? And reason number 5 is if you have your money at home, it can be stolen as well. So, and now let's have a look at 5 ways how to save your money. And not just save, but get even more over the time by investing it. So, the first way is to buy some property. Yes, it might sound kind of expensive, but over the time you will get much more because your property will definitely become more and more expensive over the time. So, no doubts about it. Number 2 is about buying some antiques or some old wines, which are quite rare, yes, and you can also think of buying some masterpieces, for example, some pictures of Dali or Picasso. They are always valuable, and then over the time you can sell them on different auctions. Then the third way that you can save your money and get more over the time is buying some precious metals. So probably 2 most famous precious metals that you can think of are gold and silver. Gold is more expensive, so you might get less for the same amount of money, but even if you don't have a lot, you can buy at first some silver, maybe some silver coins produced by the bank of your country or any other silver items. Just have a look at it. So the 4th way to save your money is surprisingly having them on your bank account. But not an ordinary one. Just remember that there are different ways of getting some interest rate over the time. Putting your money on a certain saving account. The difference is that you can't use your money over some period of time, but on the other hand, over a year or 18 months, you will get some interest rate. And the last thing that you can take into consideration is bonds. You might have heard about shares and bonds together, but bonds are really more reliable than shares because bonds are supported by the government. And as you know, it is quite rare when the government goes bankrupt. So you can feel quite safe having some bonds. So that is actually it for today. Thank you very much for listening and see you in the next videos. Have a nice day. Goodbye.